YouTube, PD Two Finger here. Yesterday I was checking out videos on the harassment policy change. People really don't like change and they really hate YouTube change. So I'm looking at these videos and I'm mostly just reading the comment section. And people are like, this is the final nail in the coffin. YouTube's dead. Freedom of speech, flag waving, Second Amendment, or whatever, just like freaking out, like, well, we'll all go to Daily Motion, we'll all go somewhere else, and like they're going to lose so much money, all this stuff. And I think my take on it is that YouTube has been lacking in dealing with abuse. And if you're a normal, like you kind of try to take the high road when you're online type person, which like 95% people are. Then the other 5%, you have people that leave nasty comments, and then people who are just mean and evil. You have people that have appointed themselves judge, jury, and executioner and are singling out other YouTubes on their channels and using videos of them and focusing on, like, I'm going to take this guy down and all this drama. That's the stuff that YouTube is going to be addressing. There are cyber trolls out there that have multiple accounts, and the only way to stop that, because you can just, if they ban your account, you just make another one. The only way to stop that would be to have some type of software automatically know and monitor you. That if all you're doing is creating a bunch of accounts and thumbing down everyone's work and leaving mean or sexist or racist or whatever bigot comments, then automatically IP ban that person. Now, I know this is where it comes up, and to explain that, IP ban would mean they would not be able to create any more accounts. YouTube would know that this house, like if I'm one of those guys who's got 12 sock puppet accounts and just tries to get to people through the thumb down or the comment section, that their algorithm, which people love talking about, the algorithm, it works for me, they would be able to automatically detect that and just eliminate that. Like, you're no longer allowed to make an account from this IP address because you've abused it. And yeah, I know about being behind proxies and all that, but to be honest, the normal YouTube user is not going to be setting up a bunch of VPNs and proxies just so they can troll people. Yeah, some of the really bad trolls would be doing that, but there's always a way to figure out how to do what you want to do. And peace be unto you, fellow YouTube user who tries to take the high road when you're online, because they're not talking about you. People are freaking out. They're talking about drama, mudslinging channels, trolls, and harassers. And this is a good thing. It's not free speech on YouTube, okay? There's no flag waving. This isn't a nation. It's a business. It's a corporation. And if I make a video called harassment and I say, look, I found myself the target of a small group of hateful individuals who are trying to get to me through the thumb down button in the comment section, YouTube will not monetize that video. So this tells you that it's not so much YouTube. They've tried to ignore it and turn a blind eye to this abuse. It's the corporations. It's the money people. They don't want YouTube turning into a monkey cage poop slinging fight. And their first big move that they did, they banned a video, iDubbbz's channel, content comp video episode, Leafyishere. So iDubbbz is a guy who he has a leg to stand on. Yes, he appointed himself judge, jury, and executioner. He donned a police uniform, made a hip little intro piece of music, and the internet bought it. They said, yep, this guy is our content cop. And the reason they bought it was because iDubbbz was funny and he had worked really hard to make an excellent channel where he could put himself on that platform and say, this other guy's channel, he has gotten it through ill gain, and it's clickbait or bad prank video or it's mudslinging channel. In the case of Leafyishere, He was a young guy. To me, he looked like he was in 5th or 6th grade, a little tiny guy. But he was a great troll, and he could flame people like he was like that little Don Rickles, this kid. He could shred you. And he would go on the internet and he would find some channel, some morbidly obese food review guy, or a little kid who had a speech impediment. No one was safe from leafyishere. And that's all that he did, was find people that if you ran across their YouTube video, you would say, oh my goodness, and he would exploit that. So iDubbbz made a video, called him out on it. The internet was down with it, and leafyishere's channel went into oblivion. Now, years later, YouTube banned the video, and the reason they did that was to say, look at, even if you have a leg to stand on and you're a content cop, you're the best, most righteous, honest, and you have a right to do so, we're not going to tolerate you character assassinating or tearing apart another person. So again, it's not freedom of speech. This is a business. It's a corporate decision. They won't let me talk about being a victim because I've tried. And it's interesting to me that they wouldn't monetize that video because they don't want even talking about it. This video probably won't get monetized, but I could care less. The point of it is, if you're a normal, good YouTuber and you're not, like, I don't want to dwell on the negative so much, but I kind of have to. But you don't have to worry about this policy change, you know? I mean, ever since I uploaded the first video of my family band, the next day I became a target. And this is going back to like Y2K. It has not stopped. I've been trolled and picked on, harassed, cyberbullied ever since that first video dropped. So I'm kind of used to it, and it doesn't really, I try not to take it personal anymore, but when they're calling you FAGGOT and going after your family members, and like the hidden harassment, like everything that I upload immediately gets a bunch of thumbs down. Not a bunch, it's like 5 or less, but it happens like consistently, and they're not even watching the videos. So groups of people that have fake accounts, all that type of stuff, they need to just IP ban those people. They need to figure out how the algorithm would work and go after the people that are harassing other YouTubers. That's how that system should be working. Them coming out saying, oh, we're not going to tolerate people getting attacked over their sexuality, their weight, their gender, their religious, like, seriously? You need to come out and say that you're not going to tolerate that in 2019? Like, you should have been doing this back from the start, before this negativity, trolling, thumb down, abuse of the thumb down thing, or multiple accounts, or like troll mentality or group hate speech. Before that all got going, you should have like not tolerated this. You know, we need to protect our children on YouTube. We need to not tolerate like pornography or anything like that's harmful. You know, and then we need to moderate the communications between the users. If people are abusing it, if it's hate speech and they're attacking, they're cyberbullying or harassing other users, you can't tolerate that. You can't tolerate that. And it has nothing to do with freedom of speech. This is a business. So it is what it is. And as a YouTube user, you have no say in it. It's their platform. They're running it as a corporation. It's not freedom of speech. It's not some given right to you to be able to use this thing. It's a business. You know, but if you're a normal person and you operate on good thoughts, good words, good deeds, if you know what be nice means, you know, and that you don't go, fuck that, when someone says be nice to you, you know, because that's what it comes down to. They wouldn't need to be doing this update if everyone went by that code. Be nice. Backspace that hurtful comment. And I think they're just talking about the psychotic stuff, the harassment. They're not talking about everyday users. So don't worry about it if you're a good person. If you're one of these trolls or whatever, I don't know what to tell you. You might want to change your tune. This thing that they've got in China, it's called the social credit system. They reward and punish all of their citizens, and it's built into the social media. And so people rate you. So you could be like, I'm a 4.5 because I work really hard. I raised some, the right number of children. The children never got in any trouble. I never got any speeding tickets. I get donated to charity, so maybe I'm a 4.5 out of 5. But if you're like a drug dealer, you're going to be like a 1. And if you're a loan shark, or let's say you're a troll, you're a famous YouTube troll, you'd be like a 2 or something. And I don't know exactly how it works. I know, like, let's say you're a 3, you're not able to, like, rent a nice place. You can't get a good job. You can't travel. Your kids can't get into a nice school. Like, the lower you go, there starts being punishments with it. So it's something to think about because they've been working on it big time in Silicon Valley. It's coming. It's coming here. And they are just going to do it. You're not going to have any choice in it. It's happening. So if you're some cyber troll and you've been just living high on the hog, mocking everybody, you appointed yourself judge, jury, and executioner, and you think that the YouTube cracking down is bad, just give it some time till the social credit system comes out. Tell me how you enjoy that too. Anyway, you guys, do I need to say it? Good thoughts, good words, good deeds, and be nice. I hope you have the most wonderful holiday. Think about your blessings. Think about how much you really do love these people. Even if they're difficult, even if they don't accept you. You want to come through that, approach it with love in your heart, and you'll be fine. All right, you guys.